What's up, family? It's the manhood mentor, Jabar Lance Brown, the 6-foot giant, reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Huh? Hello. And today's lesson is considered see better than you hear, right? And we've titled the lesson in that way to emphasize the importance of being more observant as opposed to being more talkative, correct? All right, now check this out. As a man, it is our duty to offer protection to our family. Also to the people that we love, right? And in order to do so, we must learn to see better than we hear, to actually see things with our eyes for what they truly are, rather than what a person or what people are trying to convince us that it is. All right, allow me to explain. Have you ever had a person that will say something to you that sounds like it could be true, but because of their track record and their reputation with you, it prevents you from fully believing them? Even though they're talking right, just yakking away on your eardrum, sounding like the news at 9 p.m., right? Trying to convince you that they're sincere about what it is that they're saying to you. But for whatever reason, it's just not registering with you. See, this presentation from them and this reaction from you occurs because one of two things. Number one is because you feel like the person is full of BS, or number two, you've already realized that the person is full of BS, right? It's either one of two things of why you know that you can't trust this person in that way. You've already made your decision about this person. Now, as a man, it is imperative that you see better than you hear. Believe what behavior you see from people above what explanation you hear that they give you for their behavior. Huh? Hello, I said as a man, it is imperative that you see better than you hear. Believing what behavior you see from people above whatever explanation you hear that they give you for their behavior in question, right? This is a fact of life, not just for men only, but for men primarily, because that's who I primarily speak to. In general, people should believe what they see and not what is said, right? Whereby what is said but mere words are given to you by the thoughts of someone else. However, what is seen or what you see is given to you by the sight of your own eyes, right? And it is shaped by the perception of your own mind. You see, this leads us back to what I always say, right? You have to believe you before anyone else will believe you. Check this out. I said, what people say are but mere words given to you by the thoughts of someone else's mind. However, what you see is given to you by the sight of your own eyes, and it is shaped by the perception of your own mind. You see, there is an immense power in that statement. Award people the opportunity to show you who they are. Give them the leeway to be themselves around you and accept what they show you, right? Accept what they show you. You do the same thing. Be yourself around people and allow others to formulate an opinion of you, right? Be your authentic self. And this way, people will form an accurate depiction of who you are, not an alter ego. I want you guys to make this a rule for yourselves as you journey throughout manhood. Always assume that no matter how well you know a person or how well people know you, that there is a chance they could be misleading you, right? Assume that it is always better to substantiate your claims to people and have other people substantiate their claims to you as well. It's the correct thing to do because in many instances, men still live off their reputation, both good and bad. Believe what you see, not what you hear. The better a man's reputation with people, the more support he receives, and the worse his reputation with people, the less support that he receives, right? This will be something that you can see. You will see his influence with people or lack thereof, and you can draw your conclusion about him from there. The strength of his reputation will allow a man to become and remain resourceful in this world, right? I'll say that again. The strength of a man's reputation will allow that same man to become and remain resourceful in this world. Having a sound reputation will help a man to better provide for his family, because it will be easier for that man to produce resources from other men. And he will procure these resources from other men, not because of what he has said, but because of what he has done that people can see. Right? Now, many people nowadays have lost the importance of telling the truth. Look, I'm not making this up, right? We all know people who embellish far too much, right? They are given into idle fabrications, saying things just to get a reaction and being untrue about their true intentions. Just because they do it doesn't mean that you should do it. Just because they embellish things doesn't mean that you have to return the embellishment, right? Be a man that people can believe, and you watch what other people show you, not what other people say to you, and you adjust accordingly, right? Remember this: see better than you hear.